Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Friday sit rep. As usual, we have a heck of a rundown ready to go from you, but this one comes with a little bit of explanation. So before we dive in to look at the models, I just want to explain some stuff. The Boeing CV-22 Osprey has arrived on brickmania.com. That is the Air Force variant. The Marines one that we did previously this year, or last year I want to say, has actually been discontinued. So now we're moving on to this one. There's some upgrades that you have that you can optionally add on to that, or you can just buy the base model. So we do have an LT-ATV along with two operators that is an optional add-on. So you'll see on the side of that page there, you've got some choices to make. You can either add just the LT-ATV with operators, you can add just the PJs, or you can add both the LT-ATV and the PJs. So those are the options there. You'll see that the prices and weights and everything kind of change when you select those. I believe the base model is the default, so just make sure to take a look at that closely. We'll show off the LT-ATV, but we don't have any figure artwork or anything ready for the rest of them, but Landon's making them, so they're gonna be cool, right? So just stay tuned for more of that as we reveal it as we get closer to that pre-order date. Believe it or not, that's not it. Yeah, so we also, you guys noticed on Wednesday, hopefully we released our standalone Ghost of Kyiv minifigure, minifigure, which awesome, very excited to be in that partnership with Adam Makos as well as Juice on the front lines. A really cool project to see all that come together. It's also started some interest in the 1/35th scale version of the MiG that we had previously before. So Dan has taken another look at that. We have opened up another batch on brickmania.com. However, just understand that he's taking another look at that model and potentially making some changes. So there's no guarantee that this next batch is going to be the same as the previous batch. There's a possibility that there'll be some changes there, maybe the updated figure, etc. So stay tuned once again for that. You'll know the information when I know the information. That's pretty much how it works. A little back and forth from the design team. Whew. All right, let's dive in and take a closer look at what's new on brickmania.com. All right, so here it is, the new Osprey, available now on pre-order. So we are at the desk of Mary Wilson to take a little closer look at this bad boy. We will obviously have a full breakdown once it is all done and complete, but we got to check out the prototype, right? So where do you want to start on this new version?
Well, it's new. I think the most obvious thing is that the Air Force uses dark gray instead of light gray, so that's the most obvious thing that you're going to see here. And you know, that included a decent amount of part swaps because not everything is equal in Lego, and it also means that it's slightly cheaper.
Wow!
Awesome.
All right.
Dark bluish gray is just like a little bit more available, which is awesome.
Thank you, Star Wars.
Yes. Oh, so true. Okay. So some of the same play features, the spinning propellers, this whole thing, you can take this part off, and then this whole thing rotates.
For
stowage. And we're actually, Slam was really excited about this. When they store it, they have like a little angle on the side that's like, I don't know, 47 degrees maybe, but we're doing little stickers.
Oh,
so it's
cool.
like, I don't know if you can see it in the render because they're really small, but it's like that's the angle that you're supposed to store the wings at.
Oh,
yeah. So that's kind of a fun little detail.
It's a cool piece. Yeah.
There's so much printing on this. You're just gonna have to look at the render because it is incredible. There's like stripes along the side. Even some of the old prints that we reused, we really still had to like make new art for it because it's in dark gray. So it's like this is not the right piece because it's light bluish gray, but like the windscreen and like both of the side panels there are printed. There's a whole bunch of sensors. There's a whole bunch of new sensors too, especially on the bottom, but mostly they're printed. So not so much to show right now. Other than that, we've got, I don't know how to, it's kind of a big guy to move around on the desk. All of this is like functional back here on the back of the wings, and these rotate. We're including kind of like a little Easter egg back here. I don't know. Maybe we can talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll have to have a designer studio thing.
Yeah, for sure. And then we also have all of the new antennae, basically, and those sensors that they added to it. So this is like the most current loadout that they do.
Okay.
And we had someone that gave us a lot of really awesome information, so it can be as accurate as possible.
That always helps.
Which we'll just dive more in the designer's desk or whatever we're doing.
Sweet. So there you have it. That is the Air Force variant, and then we can take a little teeny closer look at the LT-ATV here, which is also still in prototype phase. But remember, that is the add-on to this, the optional upgrade, along with those PJs and everything else. But this is available right now on brickmania.com. Mary, thanks for checking in. Next up, we've got this BTR-40 done by Andrea, Egyptian BTR-40 to go along with our 6 Days War theme. Love the color. Sorry, buddy. My apologies. I love the color. We've got some accurate play functions here, which is super cool. Obviously, Andrea is always a stickler for details, so he's got that angling all correct. Just a really funky looking looking vehicle here. I mean, super unique, right down to the camo scheme, which is cool to see. It does come with 2 minifigures. It looks like the doors, look at that, doors on the back here open, and they're like tall and skinny. Good job, Andrea. This is my first time taking a little closer look at this thing, so you're kind of seeing this right along with me. I'm seeing some 3D printed helmets here. If I can grab this guy, there we go. Yeah, it does come with 2 minifigures, like I was saying. So that's pretty cool. He's sharp looking, got a little chest hair poking out there. That is excellent. Well done on whoever designed these figures. Sorry, it's been a crazy week, as I was saying, so I haven't had a ton of time to check in, but that doesn't mean that we're not gonna look at both of these guys. I apologize again for my fingers, but there you go. Yeah. 2 minifigures, and ultimately one very impressive build. Actually, another thing I should say is, like, for the angles he's got going on in the front here, this is a pretty solid build. I mean, I'm not exactly being gentle. Oops, sorry guys. I'm not exactly being gentle with it, and it holds together well. So that's pretty cool to see. Just how well that's done. Solid chassis, and then obviously you got to have a functional gun there in the back with that epic little sight up there. So we'll. Look at those headlights. Slam has been leaning into those headlights, and they look good. So there you have it, the Egyptian BTR-40, now available on brickmania.com. Yes, it is. All right, so here they are, Brickmaniacs, the U.S. Navy Deck Crew V2. You'll notice we do have them available individual standalone and as an entire pack online. We'll try to do that when we restock them as well in the future, so that you can either complete your collection or get the entire setup. So just know that there are both of those options here, but we got all the colors. Check out that UV and 3D printed headgear. There's obviously new artwork going on here. We are going to have Landon in the designer studio taking a little closer look at these as compared to the old ones, because obviously technology, printing, knowledge, all of this kind of stuff has really changed since the last time he was able to release this lineup. And so we're excited to hear a little bit more about that, as well as the integration, obviously, of that incredible 3D printing to get that super accurate headgear, which is just awesome. But the colors look great. It's a heck of a crew, and well, I mean, they are very popular, so make sure you get on them and check them out. And as I said, we will have a more thorough breakdown of the U.S. Navy Deck Crew V2 coming up on our Designer Studio channel, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Otherwise, pick up your crew or complete your crew, whatever it is, and enjoy. And just for fun, because I don't think we have yet, I'm taking a little closer look at the side-by-side comparison between our original Ghost figure and the new one. Some people have been asking, like, why'd you change it? Why is it different? Well, we learned stuff. This conflict's happening in real time, so we're learning things. Oh, sorry about that. We're learning things and figuring out what is accurate and correct and actually being used. And that's a little bit what I was saying too in the beginning, is with this build that is now back available on pre-order on brickmedia.com, there could be some potential changes coming here when it comes to various artwork, the loadouts, etc. Dan is taking a closer look at all of that right now. So stay tuned for more information there, because it could get very interesting. And well, there just might be a second version of this MiG that people are able to collect, which could be pretty dang cool as well. But there you have it, just a little side-by-side closer look at the standalone Ghost minifig. All right, so that'll just about do it. World War Brick right around the corner, literally next weekend. So excited to have everybody here and check that thing out. But holy smokes, has it been a lot getting ready for it. My goodness, I'm excited to experience my first own World War Brick as well. But man alive, it's just been a crazy past couple of weeks here. So that being said, just be patient with me over this next week, especially if you are not attending World War Brick and you're kind of looking in from the outside. I'll do my best to show, a little bit behind the curtain for that. And then we still have our normal releases and everything, and all of our normal launches and whatnot going on as well. So we're not really stopping. We're just adding World War Brick on top of it. So bear with me when it comes to, your normal check-ins, all that kind of stuff, the things that you guys expect from, our marketing squad here. Just know that it's going to be a little crazy over this next couple of weeks. Then we have Brick World after that. Our Chantilly store is actually moving just across the street, not across the parking lot even. It's a little bit closer to the Expo Center for Brick Fair, Virginia. So we're hoping to have some stuff ready to go for Brick Fair in August, but there's just a lot going on here. There always is, but I try to key you guys in on exactly what's going on. So like I said, bear with me. Super excited to see everybody at World War Brick, and let's just keep this thing rolling. All right, that'll do it for me on a Friday. Thank you very much for watching.